one of our live action cams. At last word, the major highways are moving along without too many problems. Now Sky 6. PennDOT says it has trucks out salting roadways in Chester and Delaware counties where the iciest conditions have been reported. As you can see from this live picture from Sky 6, visibility is very poor in many parts of our area. After yesterday's spring-like weather, it is easy for motorists to let their guard down just a little bit and forget that winter is still with us. Please be careful if you are driving outside now. Suzanne LaFranchi is live outside with the latest on all of this from AccuWeather. Suzanne?
Well, Jim, it is snowing at a rather good clip here on City Avenue. However, AccuWeather says over the next hour that should change. Let's go to Action Radar and show you this messy mixture moving from the southwest at a rather good clip, 25 to 30 miles per hour. AccuWeather says the immediate Philadelphia area, all of this snow should turn over to mostly rain within the next hour, and we are talking about trace on the grass, and talking about 1 to 2 in the northwestern suburbs, and up in the extreme northern suburbs, Lehigh Valley, they could get as much as 3 to 6 inches of snow there. Tonight, rain, sleet, and snow 30s, and tonight, rain, ice, and snow. So it could be a messy rush hour tonight, Jim.
Thank you, Suzanne. Of course, we'll have the full story on Action News at 5 and 6. I hope you'll join us.
Is this the call?
No, Your Honor.
This is WeatherScope.
And to take a closer look at the Northeast and why the current weather conditions could make for a very messy rush hour. Good afternoon, Declan.
Good afternoon, Lisa. That's right. The snow should start picking up in intensity across New York City, northern New Jersey. We already have moderate to heavy snow falling eastern Pennsylvania into central New Jersey. Let's take a look at the satellite perspective of this particular system. Now, it is moving along fairly quickly. The same upper-level system that moved across North Texas yesterday is now centered over central West Virginia, and you can see that widespread area of cloud cover that encompasses the Northeast with the fast progression of the upper-level system. Very important ingredient in place for this particular weather system. High pressure supplying cold, dry air at the low levels. In fact, exceptionally dry air can be found anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 feet above ground level today across the tri-state here in New York, northern Jersey, into southwestern Connecticut. So we had a very brief period of some light rain, which quickly changed over to snow, and now the rain-snow line has pretty much set up and will stay intact as we go from extreme southeastern Pennsylvania and then work your way over into south-central New Jersey. So that's the setup. The high-pressure supplies the cold air from the north and the moisture coming in from the southwest. And you can see there is a fairly large area of precipitation stretching from northeastern Ohio into extreme southwest Connecticut. This is the Doppler radar view out of Brookhaven, which is centered right here out towards the east edge of Suffolk County on the island. And you can see we don't really have too much going up here in Connecticut. The clouds are moving in very quickly, but a lot of evaporation going on in that dry air dome. You can see the heavier precipitation sliding south of the island. Right now we have moderate to occasionally heavy snow that stretches all the way from Lancaster, Pennsylvania towards Trenton and Newark, Caldwell, New Jersey, the snow picking up. And again, that's in this corridor, which you see here in the dark green, stretching across east central Pennsylvania into Jersey, just south of the city. And as we look at it in motion here, let's go back about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. You can see the translation towards the east-northeast. So the snow should start to pick up in intensity across New York City. Now, one thing that will save us from some accumulation, at least early in the game, is the fact that the ground is still quite warm. The surface air temperatures are in the mid-30s, so there's going to be quite a bit of melting, certainly on the road surfaces. Not a major travel problem, at least initially. However, we do think the snow will continue through the rest of the day into this evening and then start to taper off perhaps around 8 o'clock or so. But we could see an extended period of lighter precipitation beyond that point in time. Farther south, this is the Doppler out of northern Virginia around Sterling. This is the radar site, and we're picking up that awful cold rain. Baltimore, Washington, heading on down toward the lower Chesapeake. As far as the snowfall forecast for New York City, you can see we've included them in the 3 to 6 inch band. There could be some isolated pockets with a little bit more, especially as you get just north and west of town. And also we'll see some fairly decent snow as we head farther north and east into southern Connecticut. Still some details to be working on.